Coming up next, On the Spot. Harnessing the power of the internet, we'll chat live with Mortal Kombat co-creator Ed Boon about Mortal Kombat Armageddon, then play the new Super Mario Bros. For the DS, as well as Ghost Recon, Jaws Unleashed, and Real World Golf. Plus, we've got a special announcement regarding GameSpot's E3 coverage, some user videos, and a 10th birthday to start celebrating. Bust out the party hats, we're live and on the spot. Oh, man, it feels like E3 already, doesn't it, Jeff Gerstmann?
Well, no, man, everything's cool.
Welcome to On the Spot. I'm your host, Rich Gallup. Hello, Jeff Gerstmann.
Hey, Rich, what's going on?
That shot is so wide.
Ryan Davis, we are rocking the widescreen today.
Widescreen.
First off, we'd like to thank everyone for their patience today. We got a whole bunch of awesome toys for E3, and we're still plugging them in all over the place. We're having a lot of fun with it. So, yeah, but we have a great show for you today. We're just going to use what we got right now. Ryan Davis, normally I'd ask you to tell us what the show is all about, but we're not going to do that.
It's all about awesome.
It is.
It's all about a certain person.
It is, because right now, using the power of the internet, Jeff Gerstmann.
The internet?
The power of the internet.
Wait a minute.
Have you heard of this thing?
No.
No? We're on it right now. Okay.
I'm on a lot. All right, well, whatever, man. Whatever you
Using
say,
the power
dude.
of the internet, we are about to chat live with Ed Boon, the co-creator of Mortal Kombat. He's in Chicago. We're in San Francisco.
I thought I saw him. He was like, he's behind this curtain. Dude.
No, dude, he is so in Chicago.
Okay, all right. Well, let's do it then.
All right, yes, let us. Ed, are you there, sir?
Yes, can you hear me?
Hey, how's it going?
Cool. How is it going with you guys?
Oh, you know.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we're just making do.
Thanks for having me on.
Oh, Ed, thank you for coming. We totally appreciate it. Please tell us, what is Mortal Kombat Armageddon? It sounds huge.
Yeah, it's the biggest Mortal Kombat game we've ever made. You can kind of think of it as the culmination of everything Mortal Kombat all piled into one game. Every character from every game, even the hidden ones, the bosses, create your own characters, create your own fatalities. It's everything.
Let's start at the top then. You say every character. How many is that?
It's like 60 characters.
Awesome.
We actually can't even fit them all on the screen. You have to flip the player select screen just to get to the other 30.
So that includes Stryker, then, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, he's actually one of the strongest characters in this game now. We had to really give him a redemption.
What?
From MK3.
He was one of the strongest in MK3
It was because he sucked really bad in
you
MK3,
suck
right?
really bad. What are you talking about?
Only really good players. Only really good players can play Stryker.
That's right. You got that right. All right.
All right, so we know there's a lot of guys in it. Tell us about the creative player. You can create like hundreds, if not thousands more, right?
Yeah, it's insane. You can obviously, like with any creative player mode, you can dress them exactly as you want them, but you can also define their fighting styles, name their fighting styles, name the character. And what we're really most excited about is you can take that character online, play against other people's created characters. So we're going to see, this crazy, wild assortment of characters that you've never seen before.
Now, that sounds like pretty tough to balance. Is that like taking a lot of time to kind of figure out how to do that without letting people make super overpowered characters? Or?
Yeah, big time. We are also taking precautions, in the online lobbies, there are going to be rooms where you can only play creative characters. You can play both together or only original characters. So if somebody makes some outrageous character, he can't just go making everybody's experience bad. But yeah, it's a constant balancing issue we have.
Cool. So now, how about fatalities in the game? I mean, are there going to be regular fatalities as well as this create a fatality system? How does that stuff all work?
Well, fatalities, as you know, have always been, you do a button combination and then you get a really cool show, And over the years, as we've done more and more elaborate fatalities, they've gotten longer and longer. Rip the guy's heart out, shove him in his face, tear his arms off, beat him on the head with his arms. And we've actually made them completely interactive now and completely customizable. So basically, you're firing off all these mini fatalities in sequence. so you can, you know, pull the guy's arm off and then beat him on the head and then stab him and then tear his heart out and do all these crazy kind of things in the order that you want them by, you know, but each move is done by a button combination.
Cool. So will there be like regular fatalities in the game as well, like more kind of scripted type sequences, or is every character just going to be free form, go for it?
Yeah, every character basically just has a huge number of fatalities, shorter fatalities that they string together.
Okay.
So we've completely revamped the whole fatality system in Mortal Kombat.
Cool. Can you make an MK machine fall out of the sky and land on a guy?
You know, we're not done with the game yet.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying, that's a real popular one around here.
yeah.
And Christopher Cologne from Utica wants to know if you're going to be popping out of the corner, if there's going to be any Ed Boon cameos to be expected.
I don't know about Ed Boon cameos. There might be a Dan Forden cameo here and there. There might be a Jeff Gerstmann cameo here and there.
That would be against company policy. I'm all for it.
Now, Ed, one of the things you've talked about before with Mortal Kombat Armageddon is that you are using this game as an opportunity to kind of end the storyline so far. What can you tell us about that? I'm guessing you don't want to give too much away.
Yeah, we're definitely want to, you know, this is the last Mortal Kombat on this existing generation of hardware, so we really want to start the next one as fresh as possible. We're going to, you know, start in the beginning from the whole storyline, the whole new fighting mechanic, all new, you know, as many new characters as we can. So we're really trying to like close as many chapters as we can. There's so many stories going on with Mortal Kombat.
So you talk a little bit about where MK is going from here. Is there going to be any kind of grand return to maybe the photorealistic? You going to get Sal DeVita dressed up in the Nightwolf costume again? Anything like that? You know?
Yeah, you know, the visuals for the next gen are going to be unbelievable. We're definitely going for the more realistic look, and it's a very cool shirt you have, by the way.
Yes, we had these made up just real quick, like right before E3.
That's awesome.
Yeah, just a devotion to one of the greatest fighting moves ever made, the reptile run. Yeah, there you go.
We'll bring you one to E3. Don't worry about it.
That's awesome.
I'm trying to think. We've covered everything about the game. Oh, is conquest mode? That's still around too, right?
Yeah, you know, we've completely reworked the conquest mode. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at how the graphics have taken a huge jump. There's actually a fighting mechanic that's kind of similar to some Shaolin Monk features that we had inside the conquest mode. A lot of unlockable characters. Tons of content. The presentations we're really excited about it.
Very, very cool. Very cool. Jeff, any other special requests you have for the game?
Well,
or?
I guess you know, I'm kind of curious. I mean, there are other Mortal Kombat games currently in development, like the PSP game, but also like Midway announced that like the older games are going to be coming to Xbox Live Arcade, right? Is that
yeah? You know what? Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 is one of my favorites. Certainly my favorite 2D Mortal Kombat game is going to come to the Xbox 360. We're very psyched about it. We've been playing it, and it plays, you know, exactly like the arcade game did. So
Cool.
we're psyched about that. And you know, there's always the PSP version of Unchained is coming out, which we're really excited about. So yeah, there's always something Mortal Kombat in the pipe.
Yeah, definitely no shortage of MK related stuff. So what's from what you've seen, you know, what you've developed so far on Armageddon, what's your favorite part of the game right now?
You know what, it's really, to me, this is really cool about just seeing everybody all together, just seeing, you know, being able to play as Kentaro and Goro and Motaro and all these kind of oddball characters from the previous games, even the hidden ones, Rain. It's really cool to see any of those mix-ups on there. And what's really crazy is seeing the kind of characters everybody's creating and the names that they come up with. You know, you write little bios, and you'll be able to see those online and everything. It's like all of the kind of customizable stuff with the game is really getting us excited from that. So it's so much. I mean, you wouldn't believe the amount of content that's in this game. It's insane.
Awesome.
I think that's we've kept Ed long enough. I think, Ed, do you have any final comments on Mortal Kombat Armageddon? I know Jeff can't wait to play it at E3.
Yeah, we're going to have it available to be playable at E3, and it's coming out in October for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Ed. Maybe we'll see you at E3.
Yeah, that'd be great. Looking forward to it.
All right, cool. Ed Boon, everyone, co-creator of Mortal Kombat. Jeff, you sound excited about Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
Yeah, it's hard not to be excited about Mortal Kombat Armageddon. It's like, there's so many great characters that, haven't, made the leap to 3D or did, but haven't been seen in a while. So it really is kind of like, getting the gang back together. And just like all the playable boss characters, there's just a lot of potential for just awesome fighting there that I can't wait to see.
I bet you wish Ed was here so you could play him against MK3 right now in the arcade, don't you?
Yeah, that'd be pretty.
That'd be pretty nice.
I do, yeah.
You do. I believe we're ready to roll on to our next demo. Am I right? No? All right. Well, let's fill out a little bit.
Cool. So what's going on, Rich?
Nothing. E3's coming.
Yeah.
And later on in the show, I have to say, we can actually do the reset right now that Ryan Davis didn't get to do earlier about what's going on the rest of the show.
It's like, that's just where we're getting started.
Yeah.
Ed Boon's just, there's
like
plenty more show
Like
to
that
go.
with Ed right there. Like, imagine that 15 minutes long times like 1 million.
Uh-huh.
And that's our E3 coverage with like games being played and everything.
Non-stop, just game after game
every
after game.
single moment the show floor is open, we will have live video streaming straight from our booth, just like last year. It's going to be great. And later on, Greg Kasavin's going to come on and have an extra special announcement about our E3 coverage. Are you excited?
I am very excited.
I'm excited. Carrie Goosequest, you're excited?
I'm excited.
Are you?
I have no idea what's going on right now. I'm so excited.
Welcome to E3, Carrie!
This is really exciting.
Yeah, Carrie,
Last
imagine.
E3, I was doing mobile, so I was like in my own little world, and none of you all would talk to me.
Yeah.
It was fun.
And now we see all this craziness that's been going on so far today. You are going to have to be experiencing this for 3 straight days on stage with me, and then we'll be with Ryan and Homer and bring up editors like Jeff, and we're going to all tear our hair out.
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Carrie, what game do you have with Brian and yourself?
I'm here with Brian, and we've got Jaws Unleashed for
Awesome.
the Xbox.
Yep.
And so, Brian, you want to just jump in and tell us what's going on? So this is Jaws.
This is Jaws.
This is the Jaws?
This is the Jaws.
Wow.
They have the license, and this is the the classic Steven Spielberg movie made into a game. Only this time, Jaws is unleashed. And
Whoa.
yeah,
Whoa.
before he wasn't unleashed, now he is.
He's off the chain.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So yeah, but the twist of this game is, I mean, the first thing you think of when you think of a Jaws game, you think, well, maybe you're hunting down Jaws. No, here you're playing as Jaws.
Nice.
You are the fish. So yeah.
Is it a fish? I guess it is.
Yeah, Jaws is not a mammal. He's a
No,
fish.
it's a fish.
So yeah, just like you think if you play, well, here, let me load up my save here.
All right.
And you start off in the game in a basic tutorial that shows you some of the different modes in the game. But after you do a few things, and we'll talk about that in a bit,
Oh, yeah.
you get into this open-ended world that I'm loading up right now, and it's pretty similar to, you swim around from mission to mission, and you can do a bunch of different, you can continue the story mode, you can do a bunch of side challenges. And
Grand Theft Auto for fish.
it is. It's actually, yeah, because you can definitely roll people. So here we are. Get past these screens here, and then I will swim around
Nice.
and eat stuff.
So, is this all take place in the water, I take it? Because you're Jaws, you're not going to be able to get out of the water,
Yeah,
right?
Jaws ain't growing no feet in this game.
So you don't play as the boat from Jaws.
No, you play only as
What?
Jaws.
You don't play as Richard Dreyfuss? Is Richard Dreyfuss in this game?
Sadly, I haven't seen him yet.
Blair Underwood in this game.
Yeah, it is Blair Underwood. I will say, though, that this is the same, at least according to the press materials, this is the same developer that did the Echo the Dolphin game. So they're no strangers to the underwater sort of roaming around. And the difference here is you're not a bottlenose, kindly dolphin. You're, in fact, as you'll see here, a bloodthirsty shark.
Oh, dude!
Oh!
You're eating fish?
Not cool.
No, I'll eat anything that gets in my way. Rocks.
Nice.
Anything.
I want to see you eat
boats.
some more people.
Okay, well, see,
People.
that's the great thing. You don't even really want to do the missions because you can hit people on jet skis.
Yes!
Yes, take that. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah. And if
That
you,
dude
Not
is
for
dead,
blood
dude.
warning here, guys. I'm sorry.
yeah, very violent, as you might expect. The greatest thing about the game is I don't know if people at home can hear this, but there's underwater screaming. People will scream underwater just like we all have when we've been attacked by
Sound like
sharks.
swimming underwater?
Yeah, oh, it's totally. They're gurgling. It's muffled. It's great. It's my favorite part
Did
of
you
the
just
game
hear my
so far.
impression?
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you do that again?
Like that.
Greg Weber from Carmel, Indiana wants to know, are you always Jaws, or are there any other roles that you take on?
Well, I will say I've only played the first level in the tutorial, and I've only played as Jaws, although I'm really hoping to play as Richard Dreyfuss. That'd be great, but who knows. So, Yeah. So yeah, I think the majority of the time you spend as Jaws and you're swimming around, and you'll see my little radar there. It's indicating a bunch of different points on the map. The red dot, which I guess I'll head to now, is the next mode in the story mode. And if we can get there quick, we'll see what happens.
This is like a free open environment. There's also a story mode. I had the opportunity to watch you play a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
You want to tell everyone about your experience with this game earlier?
Well, I will. Yeah, you start off the game and you're like in an aquarium. The idea is Jaws has been captured by some scientists, and they either one guy wants to kill him, one guy wants to experiment on him. Jaws is having none of it. He's going to say, "I'm going to bust out of here and get to the ocean." So, but to do that, he has to find a key card to open a gate.
Wait. What?
It's a shark trying to find a key card to open a gate. And to do that, he jumps on, he grabs the scientist, pulls him back into the water, and then takes him over to the thing, and it opens the
So
gate.
it's not that bad. So you're eating the scientist who has the key card, and then it's like somewhere in your belly is like magnetized. And you just kind of rub up against
Yeah, he
the
just
thing
rub.
or whatever.
It's a very subtle motions for a shark.
You're
yeah.
saying that Jaws is leashed,
No.
but then he becomes unleashed.
The thing is, when he busts out, he actually shoots out of the window and he dives into the ocean. I so wish I could show this. Unfortunately, I can't replay the mission right now, but it's something to see. I mean, it's just really
Now,
funny.
does he swipe the key card, or is it like one of those
He
radio
swipes the guy's
frequency
head.
things?
Basically, you just take it up to the guy, and I figure you got the guy in Jaws' mouth, and you just run him by the little key card thing and run his face through there, and the gate
And then Jaws
opens.
puts the key
All
card
right,
on his
so-
belt
Yeah.
and goes about it. Yeah.
So I don't remember that from the movie.
I don't either.
Robin Ferreira from West Essex Horsham wants to know, does this game follow the events of the movie at all? So is there anything...
It does follow a little bit. According, again, I've only played a little bit of the game. I don't, I don't remember a keycard scene in the original movie, maybe in the DVD, but I think that there's characters that you'll see in the original movie that aren't, that are in the game, and it's supposed to follow the general arc of the I guess of the first movie, but more investigation necessary.
Oh, this is
This is like
mode?
this is like a little puzzle here. What happens is Jaws is trapped in a net here, and the idea is you have to get out. And the great thing is I haven't figured out how to pass this level yet. So
nice. Just swim around for a little bit. Alan Waterhouse from Barnsley wants to know: is Jaws the bad guy in this game as he is in the movie? So are you the bad guy?
well, I mean, you're the bad guy in the sense that you're eating civilians.
That's not bad.
But you are being hunted by people who want to perform experiments on
So
you.
this is like the classic question,
Yeah,
Jaws. Like,
it's
who's
like
the
an
real monster? Man is the real
Right.
monster,
He's
right?
like an anti-hero. You don't feel so bad when you're chowing down on some swimmers. Feels pretty good actually. So
At
yeah.
what point did the shark actually become Jaws? Like, it was always just a shark. When did it get the name Jaws? The movie was Jaws, not the shark.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
film
really?
major me wants to know this.
Don't know, but you do fight or kill a whale.
Okay, fine. I'm sold. I'm in.
So what are the She-Stir from the streets of LA?
Yeah.
Or Shay, I guess, wants to know: does Jaws gain new attacks for the games, or do you
Yes.
unlocking like better bites, bigger bites?
Great question. As you go through the game and you here's a little cutscene. As you go through the game and you finish missions, you do add points. You can add points to power, speed. He has a whiplash tail thing that he can use to destroy stuff, and you can increase those attributes as well, and it just becomes a stronger and faster shark.
Thanks, Brian. So when are we going to see more of this on the site?
Definitely E3 time. I'm sure we'll be playing this game and writing about it next week. So check it out then.
All right, sounds awesome. So, as some of you may or may not know, May 2nd marked the 10th anniversary of GameSpot, but since we're all in pre-E3 craziness right now, we're not doing anything about it. Well, we are doing something about it. In yet another edition of the lovely Rich Gallup poll, Rich went around and asked everybody, all the editors, what their favorite GameSpot moment was. So check it out.
In case you didn't know, just this week, GameSpot turned 10 years old. So today we're going to go around and ask people, what is your favorite GameSpot memory? And look who we have here. It's Ben Coelho of the Ben and Rich Show. Hi, Ben. How are you doing?
See you there. How's it going, Rich?
It's going well. For those of you who don't know Ben, he made... You've been here for a while. What is your favorite GameSpot memory? You're the first All right, it's Thursday, and that means once again it's time for a quick Rich Gallup poll. In case you didn't know, just this week, GameSpot turned 10 years old. So today we're going to go around and ask people, what is your favorite GameSpot memory? And look who we have here. It's Ben Coelho of the Ben and Rich Show. Hi, Ben. How you doing?
Hey there. How's it going, Rich?
It's going well. For those of you who don't know Ben, he made the documentary Stupid Pants Operation for E3 a couple years ago, right, Ben?
That's what I did.
What is your favorite GameSpot memory?
Sleeping here in the studio.
All right, then, Tyler. You've been here for a while. What is your favorite GameSpot memory?
You know, the first E3 I did when all of our decks broke.
I was there. I think I broke 3 of them myself.
Good job.
Yeah, thanks.
Has to be when we had the churro machine at 650 Townsend Street. It was a churro robot. Churros all the time.
Let's see, right before E3 2001, Ryan and I had been working like 40 or 50 hours straight. We found ourselves singing into flagpoles.
I was doing some kung fu kick fighting with some dude I didn't know. It was awesome up until, like, of course, I kicked him in the face.
Right after the Rich Gallup polls and watching On Spot.
But so drinking free Mountain Dew in the early days, that was pretty cool too.
And interviewing the Tomb Raider model.
I guess maybe sort of an embarrassing one is that, like, when I first started working here and I was meeting everybody and it was kind of like, hi, you know, I'm Karen, nice to meet you. And Jeff would be like, I'm Jeff. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
And the 25-cent sodas.
What is your favorite memory from working here at GameSpot?
My craziest memory was my first day here was the day of the Half-Life 2 code theft. So I literally sat down and no one else was in, and I'm like, oh, first day on the job, what's going to happen? I'm like, oh.
Everything is at second place right after the Rich Gallup polls.
So yeah, I'm one of the few GameSpot staff members who used to be a member of CNET Game Center, which was CNET's previous gaming site. But then CNET bought GameSpot, and then they put us all in the same building for like 2 weeks, and then they fired us. One of the GameSpot news guys was like my great rival, and so we'd always show up at these press events trying to, like, you know, yeah, I got this before you did, and always trying to trump each other. But
you're here now, and he's gone, right?
Yeah, he's gone. So you know,
ha! One of my favorite things was like the first sort of goofy video review I ever did. My favorite part was that Brad Shoemaker, or as you know, Brad the Destroyer Shoemaker, as I call him, hit me over the head with this at the end, and this bend in the thing, that's from him hitting me with it.
Going to E3 and doing that every year is always a total high. I remember the first time I got to go and do like an interview with someone of import when I went down to Neversoft's offices and got to interview the head guys there and got to interview Tony Hawk. That was totally a trip.
Midway at one point sent out these promo items for their game PsyOps, the Mindgate Conspiracy. They were these little squishy, sticky brains. And me and Ryan Davis went all around the office and stuck those brains to the ceiling. I kind of like to think that they acted as sort of a psychic antenna. Sort of like brought in, you know, like informed our coverage of games for the kids.
At the very first E3 with that I went to with GameSpot in '97, I got to interview Richard Lord British Garriott about the history of Ultima games. Richard Garriott is one of the closest things I had to like a personal hero growing up, just because he made some of my favorite games ever, and I was totally starstruck. You know, other people would want to meet, like, I don't know, like Tom Cruise or something. We don't hang out or nothing, but the fact that I've gotten to talk to him at all, I'm really proud of. So
there were a few times where my then boss at the time, Trent Ward, and I would go out, and he would get some beer, and then we would hole up in his office and play like Saturn Bomberman or Bomberman games and basically drink at work. Can't do that anymore, really.
Not.
Or can you?
I think that's going to do it for this Rich Gallup poll. Here's the brain that Brad was talking about, by the way. You don't worry, dude. No, it's cool. It's cool. But yeah, a lot of great memories. And as I was saying with Greg earlier, we'll have a bigger celebration after E3. Right now, though, let's send it back to the studio.
Thanks, me. Hello, Ryan Davis.
You was all over the office, past you.
I know.
Just
I was
running around
bugging
talking to
everyone.
People.
Yeah.
Everyone's just trying to get ready for E3, and you got to get up in their business.
And as part of getting ready for E3, as this crazy show goes on, we looked for a crazy demo to really put our cameramen to the test and everything.
And we found it.
Oh, what are you tethered to right now?
I have these gloves on right now. I am tethered to the game track, which is part of Real World Golf from Mad Cats. This is. Yes. It's also just one of my fetishes.
There are little strings.
There are little strings that are attached to these gloves that then attach to this base unit, and I'm going to use it to pretend to play golf.
Do it.
Let's do it.
All right.
So first I'm going to create my golfer here. Let's go ahead and select one. Should I use that glasses guy, bald guy?
Bald guy. Go with the bald guy.
So I gotta put my feet in front of the game track like so.
You are doing
Put my
it.
hands on my head.
Stand still while calibrating.
Little pro tip here: if you put your hands at about chest height, it will think you're a midget, so that when you actually swing, you swing really hard.
Ooh.
So I'm just gonna name
Cheater.
him.
That's a good name. Now you're done. You just made your dude.
And I just made my dude. That is the extent of the created golfer in this game. So we're just gonna jump into a round.
Now you can't play golf without a club, and I'm holding here in my hands the club that comes with the game.
One player.
This looks like a.
Well, yeah, there's a little foot plunger thing that I use to actually select that.
This looks like maybe a 3-iron or so.
So yeah, this is the club that comes with the game.
Not for the faint-hearted.
It's kind of small. It's also really light and plastic. I could hit you with it.
Could.
It
I wouldn't even know.
It doesn't really matter.
Know.
But it's good because it acts as sort of like a guideline. Because the game can actually tell how you're facing the club by the way your wrists are twisted. So it's good to have the club there just so that you have an idea of how you're doing. So let's go ahead and.
I want to see what happens here. I'm going to stand back a little bit. There you go.
All right. So if you see, I can
rip it.
Twist in.
Oh, look, you twist that. Open up that face.
So let's
let
go
the
ahead
big dog eat. Ow! Just kidding.
How good is it? How good is the
Well, you
reaction?
bunkered that one.
I mean, I feel pretty. It seems like the reaction of the actual.
Ooh,
It's dead on because I just hit a bunker and
pack a sandwich.
exactly
You're on the beach.
That's about how it would do.
Fighting the snowman.
I'll provide the cheesy golf commentary. All right, here we
I'm
go.
trying to get out of the rough here a little bit. I got to put a little less mustard on this one.
Shot here.
Let's see if we can.
So it can tell how hard you're hitting it.
Yes.
For example, it knows you hit it way too hard right there.
Right.
It's gonna fall off the green. No.
Based on how far you pull back and how quickly you go forward, it can tell. I mean, again, when you twist the club, it'll allow you to like slice or fade the shot accordingly. It kind of falls apart when you get to the
So it automatically picks your clubs for you.
It is automatically picking my clubs, and it kind of falls apart when you get to the putting because it loses a lot of the nuance, and it's just about how hard you hit. So.
Right. Maybe you just suck at putting. You have to be good at putting to be a good golfer. It's
Bogey.
not all about long drive.
I got a bogey.
That's not bad.
Richard Fretwell from Mission Viejo wants to know how many different courses are there in the game that you are playing?
A few. Yes.
That's some holes.
I don't have an answer to that question.
I'm guessing like the crux of this game is the controller
goofy.
itself.
Yeah, I mean
like,
that's kind of the
game for graphics
that's
or
that's
for...
kind of the thing about this game is that there isn't a whole lot of options to it. It's
Right.
like you create your golfer and then you go and you golf, and then you're done golfing.
Sure.
So Ryan, no one's asked the question, but I'm going to ask it.
Go for it. I'm going to swing.
Does this make you think Wii? This is making me think
nice
Wii
shot.
right now.
Yeah, it makes me think that this is kind of a. Ooh, barely made it past the water there. I mean, it does kind of have that goofy kind of interactive aspect to it, where it's very transparent. The interface, you're playing golf.
Right.
So I mean, in that regard, it does seem like they're kind of doing the same thing. But this is also a total one-trick pony. This is all
And
this
it's
thing
only
can
for
do.
golf. It's not using it for anything else.
Mad Catz is making another game for baseball that I
Ooh.
believe will use. They're called Slugger. That I believe will use this same game track.
They could do
system.
hockey.
And I guess.
Sure.
They could do lacrosse.
The only way this game is,
They can do sports
and
betting.
the only way this game can tell what you're doing is by how hard you're pulling on these strings and in what direction you're pulling them in, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow, nice shot.
that was close.
Yeah, that's all right. Sorry we missed that. But,
What if you're left-handed? Can you play it
Yes,
the other
you
way?
can. I mean, that was
Can
one
you
of the
calibrate it the other way.
That was one of the
Okay.
creative golfer options is that you can choose to make them left-handed instead of right-handed.
Sure.
So you can play, but you won't.
I got another question
Right.
from Chirag Fafadra
Okay.
from Cupertino. I gotta hope it's not a curse word somewhere. How does it feel to be compared to real golf? Is there force feedback from impact with the ball? Is there anything
No,
you
I
know?
mean, you do get some resistance from the cables, which I guess doesn't really mean anything. And this is really, really light, so you don't really get a sense of like the actual club. I tried playing with longer, like a tonfa stick and an umbrella.
How'd those work?
Not as well.
What
Not
about
as
a
well.
real club? Could you probably play with a
Yeah,
real
but you'd
club?
probably break stuff in your house.
Yeah,
You'd swing in a real
And
golf
Cupertino
club.
is a curse word, by the way.
All right, let's see one more shot here
All
when
right.
you get this last question from Carrie.
Last question is from Kolibiri from Kansas City. How much will it cost? Is it extra?
$70
Oh my
for the
goodness.
whole package.
Are you reviewing this?
Yeah.
And when is the review going up?
Today.
That was
Perfect
a great
swing.
try.
Look at that.
That is a perfect swing.
Now I'm going to end it with that. I'm throwing down
That's
the
a good
club.
shot. Oh, put it down.
I'm taking off the little
Nice
clips.
work. Tin Cup would be proud. Thank you, Ryan Davis.
Thank you, Rich.
That was fun.
That was.
Before we go, while we're standing up here, let's model some of these T-shirts.
Oh yeah, we've got these.
We have
These
the
are our new
E3
E3
T-shirts. This is the GameSpot Live crew shirt.
That
says,
is.
We shoot things.
And that's accurate.
This because we do. We shoot all kinds of stuff in the face. Ryan Davis, you have one of
mine.
our
I don't even know how you can
there.
see it because it's way down on my side. But
Yeah.
yes, this is the GameSpot 10th anniversary shirt. It's got the monster design on it. It's down here on the side. It's very cool. A little something there.
We already saw Jeff with the reptile shirt. Jeff, can you tell us a little bit more about these T-shirts? Are these going to be available to the public? Or are we just going to walk around at E3 and taunt people with them?
I think we're just walking around E3 and taunting people with them. Yeah, 4 designs. Pretty exciting.
And you got to show Ed Boon the
Yeah,
reptile.
yeah. So, hopefully no lawsuit in the works already, but yeah, a little reptile action here with, well, you can't really see it too well, but it's, it's pretty awesome.
It's copyright infringing.
Totally.
Speaking of copyright infringement, user videos. Those are totally on the site now. Did you know that?
Those are awesome. I've been watching those nonstop like for the past week.
Oh my goodness.
So much good stuff.
Gotta love the user videos.
I never loved you.
Don't give it away. We've been watching all of them all the time. Right now
wait,
it's.
can I just say it?
Sure. What?
Masumi is the new Will Savage.
Oh,
I'm saying
gee.
it right now.
There is no. You don't have a
Yes.
new Will Savage. There's
He's the
one
new
Will
Will Savage.
Savage.
That dude's from Canada.
Yeah,
he's the Canadian Will
there's
Savage.
nothing savage about Canada. We don't even know his name. If his name was like Will Savage Jr., then he could be the new Will Savage.
Poutine is pretty savage.
Yeah, you can get poutine in New Hampshire.
Well, New Hampshire is pretty savage.
It is. It's true. All right, but anyway,
User videos.
There are a lot of user videos out there right now. They're available only to our subscribers to upload, and I think can everyone watch them?
Yeah, everyone can watch them.
Everyone can watch them. But we've pulled some highlights together. Our man Takeshi cut this little video. Check it out.
So yeah, just so you know, I'm about to geek it pretty nerdcore right now.
Hey, what do you want to see from Kudo at E3? Hey, that sounds a little experimental. Well, that's what Kudo does, okay? Is press X on the 360 controller, same button you press on the PS3 crossover. Okay, so you press it, boom. Hey, you're in a fight. He walks back. Destroy someone's face with one punch. Hey, it's pretty easy. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Tell me you'll be the cherish mode. But hey, that doesn't matter. You just don't get it at all.
That movie kicks ass.
See you later.
Now, let's learn how to play a rock and roll rhythm, double bass. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is a fantastic product.
What do you search for? I just want to know what happened to me.
One man's search for his past. Will unlock the frightening chapter of his youth to unfold the secrets of our future.
Son? Son, we need to talk! 1 second, Dad. Come on! Your mother found this in your room this morning. And these video games for all the latest systems. T-shirts? Look at these. And good Lord, old school games for Nintendo that your godforsaken mother threw out? I'll throw them out again! I never loved you! Who taught you how to do this, son? You, all right? I learned it by watching you. Love you, son. I love you, Dad.
And we are back. I love that last video.
Yeah.
Video games for all the latest systems.
We'd like to thank Takeshi for throwing that together. You can probably tell it's him that did it because he worked in his trailer for his feature-length movie Origin. Check it out. And I promised him that plug as long as I can talk about the Ben and Rich Show and Curse of the Ninja.
Nice.
Which you can find on my user profile as well, my college productions.
Cool.
Yeah, Jeff, what kind of videos have you uploaded?
I've uploaded. I dug up a bunch of old videotapes, press kits from like the Sega CD days. There's a bunch of weird footage in there, like Hammer versus Evil D in Soulfire, which is the MC Hammer game that never came out. So there's footage of that in there, like Prize Fighter for Sega CD. A bunch of really bad Sega CD footage with a lot of really great interviews with people talking about how amazing the Sega CD is. Like, it just totally revolutionizes gaming. And it's amazing to see like that level of hyperbole applied to like what we now know to be basically junk.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
You know what? And I got to mention a phenomenon we've noticed watching the user uploaded videos is that everyone who uploads their own video is really good at making a graphic for their production company and make really good credits.
Yeah, really great credits. Like credits, and it's like that's longer than the rest of the entire video.
Back in the day when I was in high school and we were making our movies for English projects, credits were always like the thing we spent the most time on.
Yeah. When I was doing public access, it was like we had a 45-minute time slot, and sometimes I would come with 18 minutes of footage and be like, well, you're going to have to pad these credits out a bit, and it'd be more credits than show. So I totally can relate.
Yeah, keep it up. But right now, you have a great game with you.
Dude, totally.
This just came in.
This showed up this morning, and it's totally radical
What is it?
From what I've seen so far. This is new Super Mario Brothers.
Awesome.
For the Nintendo DS. And this is coming out May 15th, but we have it now, and I'm going to play some of this.
Play it. I'm going to let, so what do we know about New Super Mario Brothers? It's a side-scroller.
It is a side-scroller. It is New Super Mario Brothers, but it is old Super Mario Brothers at the same time. They are not messing around. They went ahead and made them a Mario Brothers game that, you know, definitely is very true to the classic 2D side-scrollers. So let's just jump into this level here.
Sure.
And it's Big Mario.
Oh, you know, can I not? Oh, well, we'll go into this one.
Sure, go to that one.
I don't think it'll let me go into levels that
But it's got this whole Super Mario World kind of overview thing, and
yeah, isn't it kind of a lot like Super Mario Bros. 3?
It's very much like actually Mario 64 in a lot of ways.
Really?
Because you eventually earn like a lot of the moves that were from that game.
Oh, nice.
So you'll eventually be able to do a lot more stuff. Like right now I can wall jump and I can butt stomp.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But later on you get more stuff.
Like
Other than
triple
that,
jump, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I imagine so.
What about the hats and stuff? Are they back?
Haven't seen any yet. So far, it's been pretty straightforward. This is the first underground level, so this is kind of the 1-2 level. And as you see, they made themselves a side-scrolling Super Mario Brothers game.
So what's the deal with the lower screen?
The lower screen, I can touch that fire flower down there to make it drop down, so it's kind of like the select button in Super Mario World where you can store one power-up. Also, you see those little star coins there. You find those in the level, and there are 3 in each level. Haven't really determined what happens when you get them all.
Oh, dude, you totally went up off
and
the
I'm
screen.
totally, yeah, so...
Where's the warp pipe? Where's the warp pipe?
At the end of the level.
Of course.
No minus worlds on this level, though. That was one of the things I was curious about seeing. But I imagine there's got to be some kind of weird secrets in there.
This is the best part. He's on the lower screen now.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
That part rules. I love that part.
So
to
this
death.
is a DS game.
Yeah.
Is it noticeably a DS game? Is there touchscreen functionality?
You have to touch the power-ups to get them to come down, but I suspect that there actually is probably a button that'll do that also. And also there are new power-ups in the game. not just the fire flower stuff, but you get big. Like you get a mega mushroom and like grow to fill the entire screen, and that pretty much makes you invincible. And also, like the more stuff you bust up while you're big, you earn more extra lives that way.
Awesome.
So yeah, there's definitely a lot to it.
Now, as you keep running through this, back in the selection screen. Oh, wall jump!
Yeah, see, so I could have potentially wall jumped out of that hazard there,
but you didn't.
So let's skip ahead here to the castle.
I was actually going to ask you to die, so you could show us something else here. Appreciate this.
See, I knew that.
Can I throw some questions at you?
Please.
Ryan Langley from Adelaide wants to know: are the original Koopa kids in Super Mario, New Super Mario Brothers?
I mean, they haven't like identified themselves by name or necessarily by appearance yet, but there are like Koopa kids in the game. Like basically, one of them steals the princess right off the bat, and you're kind of chasing him, and like you pretty much encounter Bowser right off the bat as well, but he's more kind of like blocking the way for his kid to get away.
What kind of multiplayer stuff are we looking at with this game? I hear there's something.
There is like I guess it's sort of a race thing where you're gonna race other players. But then in addition to that, there are a bunch of mini games that are very similar to the touchscreen mini games that were in the remake of Super Mario 64 for the DS.
Okay.
So there's a lot of stuff like that too.
It's like race kind of mixed with combat. I got to play a little bit at GDC. So there's like some combat where you're trying to like knock stars out of the other player, and like whoever knocks the most stars out wins.
Oh, dude, you're pushing your luck. Oh, dude, don't do it. Oh, wow. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does this feel like Mario, Jeff?
It does. There seems to be like a little bit more inertia. Like it takes a little bit longer for him to stop than it feels like maybe it did in some of the 2D games.
Oh, there's one of your star coins.
Yeah, there's one of those. Oh, jeez.
Oh, I'm good at making you die.
Yeah.
I'm guessing at the end of the castle you get to beat up someone.
Yeah, you do. You get to, and it is a classic Super Mario Brothers 1 style fight with Bowser, where you just straight up get past him, hit the switch, and he falls into the fire.
And then his foot wiggles a little bit as he goes down.
Well, like he kind of flails a little bit more actually than that, but yeah.
Carrie, seems like something's going on.
Well, I was just wondering what all these extra little bits are, like the flying, like the mushroom house. Is that like the classic, like Super Mario Bros. 3 mushroom house, where you like?
It's not like a little slot machine or any kind of stop the scrolling thing, but it is like a little bonus thing. Some of the levels have 2 exits, again, sort of like Super Mario World, and so there are alternate paths in these worlds. You see on the bottom screen there that I have like forged a path. Okay, so let's see. You can actually just open paths with star coins here, and
learn something new every
unlock
day.
some levels here this way as well.
That's the best part about a game just coming in the mail, is we have to discover things live about it.
Yeah.
That's
So
the magic
what happens
of on the
here?
spot.
This is 1A.
Whoa.
That's real crazy.
You haven't even been here.
Yeah.
You don't
the
even
level
know.
names are real crazy so far. Like you were at one castle earlier.
Yeah. So there are some that are numbered and some. Yeah. Again.
Oh,
like
you're totally
1A,
going underwater,
1B.
dude. How's the music?
The music is new. It is not.
I don't know how I feel.
It's not necessarily just like updates of existing, Super Mario Brothers themes.
There definitely was, when I was watching you playing it earlier, there was definitely, you got the sense that it was like the Super Mario 64 instrumentation, but like new compositions.
Right, yeah, these are definitely new songs. So it's like, yeah, you will jump up and grab a flagpole, but it does not play the jump up and grab a flagpole music.
And there was no fireworks!
There are fireworks in the
see
game,
some?
I'm told.
Okay,
but
good.
But
getting
only
them
if you
is
end on a
different.
certain time?
I think it's actually different than that.
Andrew
'Cause I got
Fernandez
7.
from London and a ton of other people want to know about any other like power-ups or suits that you've seen in the game.
You also get small. In addition to like just being regular small Mario, there's teensy Mario.
So less than super?
Less than super.
Below average
Yeah,
Mario?
Way tiny Mario. And basically, there will be some areas where you can only get there if you are super small, and that comes in handy there. So those have been the 2 that I've seen that have been different, as gigantic, big-ass Mario.
So how awesome is Karibo's
I was
shoe?
gonna say, if you see Karibo's shoe, you gotta run over to my desk and tell me.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a
I'm not even talking about the game, but how awesome is Karibo's shoe?
Dude,
awesome.
Karibo's shoe is so awesome.
He's like only been like 1 level or 2 levels.
Who's
ever.
Karibo even? I don't know.
His shoes are crazy.
They're huge.
Karibo.
That's
You guys
frightening.
are crazy. Ryan Davis, give us like one last question.
Adam Newberry from Newton Abbott wants to know, are there any mini games that make use of the touchscreen?
Yeah, the whole minigame mode is pretty much all touchscreen. So when you go to do that stuff, you get to touch a lot of stuff to make snowballs roll and pick out faces in a crowd. Like all the different Mario characters' faces will appear, and it's kind of a Where's Waldo thing where you have to pick out one of them.
There's a great user video of an entire speed run through Where's Waldo for the NES.
That's
On
great.
hard.
On hard.
yeah.
In like 4 minutes. It's
I
crazy.
watched it, I didn't even know what was
Formidable.
going on. I was like, where? I still don't see Waldo.
Yeah,
He's
that
like
game
finding
was
it, and I can't
garbage.
find it.
But the one thing I will say about New Super Mario Brothers, obviously, just started playing it, but it's got that kind of frustration to it that I guess the old games had, where you kind of just are falling into pits over and over again because you keep messing up, but at the same time you never want to slow down. Like for me, those games are always about just like, don't stop for nothing. I'm just gonna run.
Right.
And you definitely pay the price for that just like you did back then. So it definitely has a lot of the same feel.
Nice. Well, we're going to let you go through and go get back to it and get some footage of this game on the site and everything.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I
But
guess.
not yet. Stick around.
All right. I'll hang out.
Coming up next, actually, do you know E3 is next week?
What? No.
Yeah,
Is that next week?
It totally is. dude.
Jeez. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I got some stuff I got to do.
Yeah,
I guess.
and right now, and it's coming soon on the site. We have a really great video of the most anticipated games of E3 from you, the GameSpot editors.
Me?
It's not just the video, though.
It's not. What else is it, Carrie?
It's a feature!
Oh, features editor Carrie Guskos. Tell us about this feature.
We just got together, all the editors got together and sort of rattled off some of their most anticipated games coming up at E3, and that's going up this Saturday, and with it is accompanying this video. So I guess just get a little bit of a teaser right now.
Sure, check it out.
This year is going to be all about seeing the PlayStation 3 and seeing the Nintendo Revolution for the first time. The Revolution is especially exciting just because the nature of the stuff that we're going to see is so untested. They talk up all the stuff about, how you're going to use this controller for, it's going to be motion sensitive and move your arms around and it's going to reflect on the gameplay in the game. But how developers are actually going to take advantage of that, we're going to see in earnest for the first time at E3.
Being able to see how the Revolution controller works with all of the games coming out, and especially because it's something that you've really just got to get your hands on. You can sort of watch those videos of people using the Revolution controller, but seeing it in action is really what's going to make that most interesting and most, be able to understand what it is actually going to be like. Just sit there and just do it yourself.
I'm looking for a next generation console to buy, and the Revolution has all the crazy, like waving the remote around and the nunchuck attachment.
Sony and Nintendo both finally unveiling their new consoles, like for real. I mean, they've been trickling out information for months now. Everybody's seen the Revolution controller, they've seen the silly Batarang that the PS3 had. We have some idea what those systems are going to do, but now we're actually going to see some games. We're going to hopefully be able to go up and actually grab the controllers and just play the stuff. So those have been two big question marks basically hanging over the industry for a while now.
Actually, I'm looking forward to seeing anything on the Revolution just because we haven't seen any playable games. And of course, that's the one that really comes to mind just because I'm a huge fan of Metroid Prime. I love the GameCube titles, and I'm looking forward to more of that on the Revolution.
World of Warcraft, The Burning Crusade. I'm really excited to see more about the new World of Warcraft expansion. We know that the Blood Elves are the playable race for the Horde. Maybe at E3 they'll make the announcement that X is the playable race for the Alliance. That's one of the big mysteries left to solve in this expansion pack is what is the new playable race.
And we'd like to thank our intern Jocelyn Cow for doing a phenomenal job with that video, as well as our other interns Brian and Borfong. Today's actually their last day, but it's been a lot of fun having them around, and yeah, we'll miss them. But to see the entire video, come back tomorrow. Right, Carrie?
Right.
Cool, come back tomorrow. Right now, though, we're joined by Greg Kasavin wearing the 4th GameSpot E3 t-shirt.
Indeed.
Do you want to explain it, or do you just want to let people hang?
What's there to explain?
Okay, my bad.
Come on.
Self-explanatory.
Self-explanatory. All right, Greg, we brought you here, so if you could please tell us.
Indeed, I'm nervous to make this announcement. I swear. It's a very simple thing, but I don't want to mess it up. Basically, everyone's been wondering what we're doing around the big 3 press conferences next week before E3. As we know about E3 in years past, often the biggest news of the show happens before the show even starts on Monday and Tuesday. So we're going to break all this down for you in a pretty detailed summary on the site. But the long and the short of it is this. We're going to have the Sony as well as the Nintendo press conferences for free for all our users live when they premiere next Monday and Tuesday, respectively. So there are Remind Me buttons all over the site. If you want to make sure you don't miss this thing, click one of those buttons. You'll get an email. And yeah, people don't want to miss this stuff. I'm getting worked up just thinking about it. So as for Microsoft, we can't broadcast that one, unfortunately, but we are gonna air it tape delayed for our subscribers. So shortly after it premieres. So like I said, we're going to have all the details all spelled out, and it's going to be a really, really exciting way to kick off next week, and it's really quite a privilege, really, to be able to make that announcement, because it's just the biggest news of the show, and we get to deliver it.
Summarize one more time, Sony and Nintendo.
Sony press conference live for all GameSpot users. Come in and watch it. Nintendo press conference live for all users. Come in and watch it.
That's
Click
just
the remind me button.
That's just registered members of GameSpot, correct?
Anybody.
Anybody?
Actually anonymous. You don't even have to be registered to watch this thing. Yeah. If you're a subscriber, there are benefits. You'll get kind of big beautiful TV quality broadcast, and you'll be able to chat with other viewers, so on and so forth. But this is news that has to get out, and we're going to get it out there.
Yeah. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you.
Any other final thoughts about E3 while we have you here?
It's been a really exciting week, and it's crazy to think that next week is going to be even more exciting. So we're just tying up loose ends, and I'm feeling pretty good about it at this point. We're almost there.
And by this time next week, most of it'll be over.
Yes, indeed.
Oh,
no,
man.
I've been saying that.
Thursday, won't it?
No, we're gonna blink our eyes. The whole thing's gonna be over in a flash. But it's lots gonna happen real fast.
We had a question earlier about the T-shirts.
Yeah.
Are these just ours? Or are they going to be?
Well, they were created by our friends at Jinx.com. Well, actually, we designed them internally. They were manufactured by Jinx.com very, very efficiently, I might add. I think you'll find that some of them will be available. We'll probably be giving some of them away, if nothing else. We've got some extras, but yeah, some of them might be for sale.
See your shirt. They want to see it a little
They want to
better.
see it?
Yeah.
Can we get a zoom in on Greg's shirt real quick? You see it
Yes.
out there, Greg.
There
The
you
camera will
go.
take care of it.
Just want to see the full shirt in a little more detail.
Show some guts.
Yes, that is our motto going into E3. If you know what this is from, you should win some kind of trivia, but it's all right. I know where
If you know what that's from, then you should just feel better about yourself for knowing where it's from.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Speaking-
I've always wanted this on a T-shirt,
And now you have it.
Yes, now I get to use company resources frivolously, and I'll probably be fired after this show. So
They let us call
goodbye
shots like that.
Yeah, well,
yeah, suckers.
Yeah,
all right. I got to say real quick.
Actually, my boss is out on paternity leave right now,
Very
so
nice.
I'm just
Very
kinda
nice.
like,
You did what?
Yeah, it's kind of like Weird Science, except yeah.
Except
2 weeks ago, we gave away 3 copies of Dreamfall: The Longest Journey. The trivia question was, what was the town, the city, and the original Dreamfall that the game half took place in? The answer was Newport. Winners were Matthew Simpson of the UK, Max McCormick of Alabama, and Oren Gelati. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, because I know I did, of New York. Your copies of Dreamfall for the Xbox are in the mail. Dreamfall: The Longest Journey. This has been a great show.
Newport.
Yeah. Reppin'.
Totally.
Reppin' strong. Carrie,
Yeah.
any final thoughts from the email line there? Or?
No.
No?
No.
No one has any questions.
They have all kinds of questions, just none of them appropriate for the internet.
Are you ready for E3, Carrie?
I'm really excited. I'm ready, and after today's show, I'm gonna cry. It's awesome. I'm
Don't worry,
excited.
you'll only have to be on stage for about 25 hours. in the space
25
of
hours
3
on
days,
stage.
so
It's hot.
What
It's
could
really
possibly
hot.
go wrong?
I don't know. We'll see.
Well, thank you, Carrie. It was a great show. Thank you, Ryan Davis. Thank you, Brian Ekberg. Thank you. Did I miss anyone? Thank you, the crew, obviously, who did a phenomenal job as always.
And Ed Boon for
Ed Boon.
getting on
maybe
from
I'll
Chicago.
thank Ed Boon. That was awesome talking to Ed Boon.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get to talk to him at live at E3.
Yeah.
And you'll get to play against him and you show him. Did you hear Greg? He said Stryker's one of the strongest characters in Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
He's got a gun, man. What do you expect? It's cheap. So
thank you, Greg, and there will be more details on the site soon about E3.
yeah, tune in next week.
Awesome. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next week at E3. Can't wait.